By end of this video, you'll be able to convert any Relume design to Elementor using UiChemy completely for free. Forget about starting from scratch. I will guide you through a few simple steps to transfer your Relume design into a fully functional website. Here is what we'll do. First, we'll generate a website using Relume for free. Then copy paste the design to Figma for easy customization. Then convert the Figma design to directly Elementor using UiChemy. Then set up a custom header and footer to give our site a professional finish. Finally, ensure your design is responsive and looks great on all devices. It's a streamlined process that will save you a ton of time. Hello, I'm Azi and a web UX and SEO designer with over 5 years of experience and complete over 120 projects in very competitive marketplace like Fiverr and Upwork. If you're interested in learning how to create a successful website or want to redesign your website, then hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to stay updated with my latest tutorial and insights. So let's go. We divided this video into a few chapters with detail. Just click on the timestamp where you like to start. So first, we need to just build a website structure using Relume AI. So it's pretty easy to do. First of all, you need to log in there, and after this, you need to click on here this button called New Projects at this top right sidebar, and then in here you will get like same interfaces. And in this sidebar, as you can see, we get an option called Primary Sitemap, and here you can write your sitemap prompt, like which type of website you like to build, how you like to build. You can simply just write down there. Also, if you don't have anything, you can simply just try the example. Then as you can see, they're gonna give you different example that there. Okay, as you can see, this looks same. Okay, so I like to make an agency website, so I can simply write here. So I just type here, I like to make an agency website that offering services, that's offering digital marketing services. Okay, so let's try that. Let's generate sitemap. Just click on this button, then they're gonna make the sitemap, as you can see. So this is the thing they make. They make the hero section and feature section, feature list section, and benefit section, start section, and testimonial section, and CDS section. And in here, if you don't like any of the sections, then you can simply remove it. So for example, I like this hero section, right? This is pretty nice. And also I can do the update here, I can do. And after this, it's have a feature section. So I don't really need the feature section. It's gonna be our services section that we offer. Okay, services section that we offer. Or if you want to make it more better, then I like to offer here on our testimonials. Let's say I like to say testimonial, show testimonials. Okay, so this is, I need to make it top, so I can simply drag it into this top button. And then the benefit section, we need that. Stats section, this is good, also we need that. But if you already knew that, you don't really need that, right? So how many, it's something like how many clients, how many projects are done like this. Testimonial section, showcase client testimonial and story. So I need this section here. So this is all about that. So we can simply copy and paste the same, and we don't really need that. So what you can do, you can simply delete that. CDS section, newsletter section, we don't really need a newsletter section right now. So this is all about the page. Also, it's have some more pages. So it's about like about us. If you want to generate the content, then you can do it. Also, it's about services. If you like to add this sections, then you can do it. So in my case, I'm just going to go with the one so that it's going to be much more speed up. In your case, you can try definitely. And the free version, I think you cannot make only make one page. You cannot make all pages. So I think it's good if you're just going to start. Okay, and then so I have a color, that which color you like to go with. So I like to go with blue type of color. I personally like to go with, but okay, so this is something like that. Each of this time you need to select the color, but anyway, I like to make undo, so I don't need that. And now if we're just going to click on again here, this is the prompt that you was make, and this is a plus icon, and plus icon you can also do some changes here. Like if you want to make something else, then you can do the changes. And now we need to click on here this wireframe button to generate the wireframe. And as you can see, they're taking a little bit time for generating a website, and within a few minutes, it's not a minute, I think within a seconds, they make a website ready. So this is the website they just make. And now if you don't like it, then definitely you can do the changes. So you can change the image also, you can change the background if you like to make video, or if you like to make the form, whatever you want, you can simply do the changes. Also, if you're just going to click on this header option, okay, so if you don't like it, okay, let's say I don't like, then I know that they have a changes option. Also it's showing this responsiveness, mobile and tablet version, all of this. Okay, so if you don't like it, let's say I don't like this section, for example, I can simply reset the changes or reset the copy, what I want. So reset the elements, so we can change it. But if I just going to click on there, then it's have a few more, and many of them already paid. Okay, so in free version it's a bit tricky to do. Like how you want slider or no slider. This is type 1, type 2. So how you want, you can do the changes. Also, if you don't like this component, just click on this replace content button, then you're gonna get a different design that how you want. This is also looks pretty nice. If you like it, don't like, go to this replace content and scroll down and find out which one do you personally like. So this is also looks good, but I think it's fine. This is fine. This is also fine, but I don't want to make any long something. I don't want to make the long, so I think this was good. I mean, that the first was, it was really good. So here's the services thing that I can offering. What is this, Melly? The next section, what Melly talking about? I don't understand. This is the service, right? Okay, this is something that how many works we have done like this. Okay, so let's try to define something. If we have something different, okay, so I got it here. This is look like 50%. Okay, this is looks pretty nice. This is 50% of increase. Okay, this is pretty nice. They are also talking about these sections, that how much thing they do. But I think that, okay, this is nice. What about this section? This is like also the stats section. This is the benefits section. So in benefits section, I don't really want like this. I want to make a 6 grid something like. Okay, let's see if they have something. This is one of this. This is one of this. Okay. Here is Melly. This is all about the good thing. I was like to get something like this, but this need to be different. But I don't have any sections. But anyway, benefits section. Okay, fine. Let's go to the next section. Okay, let's go to the next section. In next section, it's like this. Okay, this is the thing I like to go with. So this is really pretty nice. Or if you go with this one, this is nice. This is also nice. This is nice. I think this is not bad. So we could try this one. This is good. And this is a CTA button. And if I just going to click on replace content, I'm gonna get to see a bunch of more CTA that is there. I think we can try this one. This is good. Elevate your business. Okay, so this is all about the design that we make. This is the basic all about Relume. And now if you don't like, if you like to make some changes, definitely you can do it. Let's say I like to change this background into something image. If I just going to change the image, I don't think that is possible. Text alignment, you can change it. Like columns, how much you want, you can select it. Everything you can select here. Okay. All right. So let me make undo, control set. That's gonna be fine. Okay. Now it's time to convert the design into Figma, because this is almost ready right now. Because if I need to do some more changes or adding the images, I will do it and later when it's gonna transfer it in the Figma. But I hope guys you now understand about Relume, that how you can generate a website, right? And how you can do the changes, you can do it. Also, I think you can also change the content from here. If you like to change, let's say if you don't like it, don't like the content, click on there, and they're gonna do the changes. I think they have the option, as you can see, regenerate copy. You can simply click on there. You can simply generate a copy or whatever you want, or if you want to do it manually, definitely you can do it from there. So if you don't like, then you can definitely generate the copy also. Okay, so now it's time to make this Relume design into Figma. Why you need to make this in Figma? Because if we just import in Figma, then we can change the images, we can change the content, we can make the design perfect, and after this we can export it into Elementor. Okay, so first log in here the figma.com, and then you need to click on here this button called new design file. Just click on this button. Then you're gonna open a new file like this, and I'm gonna explain you more in later about Figma, no worries. But now first let's import the design. So to do that, we need to click on here this plugin option at this bottom. I can see, click on like this plugin again, and simply go to here Relume. Simply search your Relume, you will get this plugin. Simply search and just click on this run button. Also, let's click on here this button, like three-dot button, and now let's click on copy. I'm just going to copy. and let's see, is there have any option to export Figma? Yeah, as you can see, we need to install the plugin, so we'll already do it, and now we need to log in. So simply click on the login button, and they're talking about the authentication, and as you can see, it's now link done. Okay, so we can close this tab, and now I go back here, and as you can see, we get this file there. So this is all about this one. So if you, let's say this is my Relume tutorial, if I type it, Relume tutorials, or tutorial, not tutorial, then you're gonna get to see like this is the same thing that we do. So if I reload here, as you can see, I get the same thing, the same file. So I need to select it, and now this is the sitemap and wireframe what you have. And also if you like to paste, so you can simply just click on this paste button here, and now you can simply paste it. So what I do, I can go here, this copy, and I can just simply paste it from here. Just simply do paste. Okay, so okay, we need to go back again. Okay, now simply paste, and as you can see, they're pasting all of this thing, as you can see, adding to canvas. So we don't need to close this window, so we just need to wait a little bit. As you can see, they are almost building everything at the behind. If you're just going to see that everything is building at the behind there, so let's wait until they finish. All right, so as you can see, now it's done, and it's almost done, and we get a two file. One is for the mobile, and then we get for the desktop. So this is pretty nice, and now it's time to customize our design for to make it for Elementor. And now we can make ready your website. So many people can think like, why we need to make ready in Figma? Why not we are just going to do it on Elementor? Okay, so the thing about here, and we are doing UI design because we can see the preview at the beginning, right? So after the building the website, how it's gonna look like, so we don't need to worry about that. So before building a website, we can see the preview, we can see the thing that what we are just going to make. Okay, so I hope it makes sense. Now it's time to learn about Figma. Okay, so as you already know that we just copy paste this file from Relume to Figma. Now I'm gonna customize this file a little bit. Also gonna teach you Figma basic so that you can easily connect and easily understand about Figma. Okay, so the first thing, as you can see in here, if you look at this to top the button, then if you just double click on there, then you can change the file name. Let's say I like to say my file name is ABC. It's easy to do, so I can easily do the file name. So let's say this is my Relume tutorial. So Relume tutorial, I can simply say it, tutorial. Okay, this is Relume tutorial. Enter. As you can see, this name is safe right now. If you're just going to click on here this minimize UI, then you can minimize it, something like Relume. And if you're just going to click on again here, then you're going to get to see the file. And they're mostly used, as you can see, auto layout. This is most important thing. If you're already familiar with Elementor, then you already know about the container. So I'm gonna explain you later that comparison to Figma to Elementor container, no problem. But I'm just telling you that the auto layout and container is the same thing. Okay, so if you look at here, this is have a page. If you like to make a new page, then you can simply click on this plus button to make a new page, and then you're gonna get a different canvas, different something, all over this totally different. You can do it from there. And if you don't want to do it, if you want to delete it, click on this delete button or click on mouse right button to delete this option. Asset is something like component. Component is like, sometimes we mostly need to use one thing repeatedly. If you're a web designer, then you might already know that components we mostly use and React, but this is the same thing. So if you don't understand still, then let's say this is I just make a component. So if you look at there, this is three are same, right? So I can make one of the component, like size will be same, and I can simply change the image, all of them. Also I can change the of this font size. So whatever I'm gonna do this, I don't need to do the changes other of them. Okay, so I don't need to do everything at like step by step. I can do one of them or the main component, and child component will be automatically fixed. And if you go to this bottom line, then you have a select option, hand tool, and scale tool. So every single thing have a different purpose. Let's say normally if you like to select anything, you're gonna use a move tool. If you're gonna need hand tool, then you can simply do the hand tool. And scale, we mostly need it if you want to scale the images, or if you like to scale the everything at once, that time you're going to use the scale option. Normally we don't use it, but most of the cases when you need to increase the size of the image or increase the size of the width and height at the same time, then you're going to use this scale. Also, it's also have a link option, but sometimes even link option not working, that time we use this scale option. Here is have a few more tools called section, slice, and frame. You mostly need the frame section, not other of them, so we don't gonna do it. And then it's have a rectangular, line, arrow, ellipse, and some more tools. It's have a pin tools, text tool, and this is mainly the comments. So if you just two person working together, you can simply make the comment there. And this is all about here the plugins. So you can simply search a plugin and a specific plugin for doing a specific task. And this is mainly all of this, right? As you can see, they're giving few suggestion here. But anyway, all right. So now we need to delete here this option. We don't really need that. So we can simply, okay. First, we need to unlink here the group. I see. This is the group icon. This is auto layout icon. And if you go here, this one, this is the frame icon. Now you might thinking, what is mainly the frame and what is the group? I mean, what is mainly the frame and what is mainly the auto layout? What is mainly the difference between them? So in auto layout, it's pretty easy to change one of them. Let's say, for example, I like to this section I can drop into the bottom, so I can simply make them like this. Just click on this arrow button to move them to bottom. But in frame, it's really hard to do. So for making responsive any website, auto layout is much more easier rather than a frame. So frame we mostly use. It's something like if you wanna put a lot of content inside of it, something like a back. Think about frame and a back. You can put literally a lot of things. So you can put, let's say, an ellipse there. You can put a lot of another ellipse there, another ellipse there, a lot of ellipse there. As you can see, all of this inside of it. But in auto layout, when you're just going to do it, you cannot do it. But yeah, in technically you can do it. As you can see in auto layout, when I make it, I can change the direction. I can change the space between them. I can add the padding, and also if you want to make them at the top or overflow, then you can simply click on this layout. Here is at the position. Ignore the auto layout. Then you can see it's kind of going to this position. But this is mainly, if you look at CSS, then this is called position absolute. Mostly, this is the same thing. Okay. So I hope you get a little bit basic idea about frame and auto layout. Sometimes even we need to make them frame, but it's not a big problem. Let's say if I gonna make it frame, then I just click on there and I can make it the frame selection. Now as you can see, this is the frame, and inside of the frame have a another section. Okay, another like auto layouts section there. But anyway, this is not a big problem. So let's say let's ungroup it, and now let's start customizing our design. So we can simply remove this option. Also it's have a join option, but I don't think that we need join option. We can say here, let's say contact us, something like this we can say, and then we can change the image. Okay, so few things I also need to show you about here, that how to change the image and content. This is mostly important thing, right? So to change the image, we can simply click on here the button, and you can simply drag and drop here the image whatever you want. So let's say I don't have now any images. Let me find out if I have anything. For example, let's say I have these two images, so let's say these three images. I like to place it, so I'm just gonna paste it, right? I'm gonna paste it, and for example, I like to use this image in here. So what I can do, I can click on this image, this layer option, copy it, and click on here and paste it. As you can see, I get the image. Now, if I wanna make it, let's say at the fill color or any other more color, click on this fill. Then how much color you want, you can simply do it. Let's say I want 80% color there. So as you can see, I get the 80%. All right, so this is the one process. Also, it's another process. If you would like to directly put this image in there, you can do it. Click on that, copy the image, click on a section, Control V. As you can see, we get the image, and we need to position absolute here and make them center. Click on this. You need to just drag this to the top, or you can press on keyboard third bracket. It's mainly called third bracket PNG. So this is something like this one, I'm talking about, is square bracket. So you need to press this square bracket to make them up. Let's say I'm going to press it, it's up, and if I just going to press this one, then it's going to be down like this way. And now if I want to make this opacity lower, then I can simply make the opacity here, the appearance, I can make them 000 how I want. Also, if you want to delete this section, that's would be great, and I want to make it color is black and 100%. As you can see now, this looks pretty nice. Or also, let's say I like to keep it 100%, but if you like to change this opacity from there 10%, you can definitely do it. This is pretty easy to do. Okay, So yes, I hope now you understand about how to change the image, and to change the content is easy. Just simply go there. I mean, just double click the content. Okay, so if you get to see like this is not like working like this way, click on this I button to disable, and now you can simply write down whatever you want. What is your content is, write your content, whatever you want. Just do this and make enable it. That's it. So by this way you can mainly change the content and also change the things here. And also we don't really need this header at the top, so what you can do, we can simply remove this one. So as you can see, this is all about this. Now this is the website mobile version. So yeah, so now the one thing I forget to mention and explain you, that is like if you're just going to see here, whenever I'm just going to click on this option, then you're gonna get the same option again and again. If I'm just going to compare with Elementor, then you get the same thing. This is all about the Elementor style. You guys, everyone know about the Elementor style. So this is the same thing about the style. Let's have a, you can change this alignment, you can change this padding margin, you can add here a background color, you can add a stroke, you can add effect is something like, let's say, drop shadow things, you can do it. Also you can change the color at once, you can change this layout grid, export option, all of this thing there. Okay, so if you want any specific more comparison video about Elementor and Figma, if you want to learn more, then just let me know. I'm gonna make a different video about that where I'm gonna explain everything about it, like about this Elementor style, also the Figma style, like how it is and how it's not. So I can explain everything. Okay, so this is all about Figma basic, and now we're gonna customize the design, and after this I'm gonna keep going. Now let's install and set up some necessary plugin for our WordPress website. For these, we just first of all need to type here azi.com/UiChemy, something like this in your browser, and you need to just click on enter, or if you check my video description, you will get the same link. And you scroll down, and then you need to click on here this start for free, this button. Just click on there. And now in checkout, you just need to create an account. You can simply just put your username and password, and you can just download this file. I already have an account, so I'm not going to do it again. So let's click on login button. So as you can see, after login, I can see all of these key that I was used before or I was created before. Also, if I need a new one, then I can simply click on free download this button to get a new API key. So let's click on this button. Okay. All right, so as you can see, we get this file, and now we need to copy here this license key, and we need to go back to Elementor, and we need to click on here this a new button, and now let's search here UiChemy. Simply search, and we need to install and activate this plugin, and also we need to install a few more plugin. Let's say Elementor, this one. So you will get this plugin if you're just going to click on add new this button, and if you search here Elementor, then you will get this plugin here. So I already installed it, so I'm not gonna do it. Just simply I need to activate this one and just cross again, go to install plugin. It's also have a few more, let's say Elementor header and footer. This is the plugin coming from Brainstorm Force. Okay, this plugin we also need to install. I also add a Elementor Pro. If you don't have, it's fine right now. And it's also have this plugin. This is not necessary. You can install here the plus add-on for Elementor, but not necessary right now. It's have a dummy content generator. We need that. So mostly we need WP form, but not right now. Only just need to activate here Elementor header footer, this one. Also, let's update here this plugin Elementor. So I click on this update button to update this plugin, and rest of this plugin, I don't think that this is not necessary. So I was reset my website. This plugin was installed before, that's why. Okay, so now it's updating. After updating it, let's click on here UiChemy, this button, and right now they are talking about which page builder we like to use. So you can simply select your page builder. It can be Gutenberg, Bricks, or Elementor. So in my case, I'm gonna select Elementor next, and then they are talking about this like license key. We already have that, and then they are talking about UiChemy plugin to import it. As you can see, so that's fine. So let's go to the next. Okay, so one thing we can do, we can go to this Figma file. So in Figma file, I already designed it. So this is the before I show you, and after this we add some images. Also we add some color and also some images in there. So now it's pretty better than before. As you can see, this is the wireframe that I got from Relume, and after this we do the changes. So I will give this Figma file to my Buy Me Coffee, so you can easily download it if you want to download. Then you can check it out. Okay, so that's it, Melly. All right, so now let's go to here, this plugin option, and let's go to plugin and widget, and let's search here UiChemy, this one. Simply just search. Okay, it's open right now. We already have an account there, so what you can do, we can simply log out at the bottom, and now we can simply paste here the license key, and let's see what happened. Okay, so as you can see, now it's checking and it's done. It's work fine. So skip, I know about it. That means right now I added the new license key here in UiChemy in my Figma. Okay, let's go back again here. So we already done this number 3. Let's go to the next. Okay, the next one, they're talking about this one, and the next is this. And also they're talking about to install, deactivate the Flexbox container and this one. So I activated both of this. Let's click on next and finish. All right, so now as you can see, it's now set up successfully, and now it's time to import our first design. So let's simply select our home page. As you can see, select here, and now we just need to click on this optimize and convert this button. And now as you can see, we get few more settings about optimization, so we're gonna see it later. First, let's try it directly to import our website. So, and later I'm gonna show you all those settings, how it's work, and how you can set up it, and what's the benefit you will get, and later you're gonna understand. So I'm not going to do any changes right now. Let's click on this convert button, live import, and now in here, as you can see, we already added a site that is look like red color, so we need to click on this delete button. Let's click on add this site URL again. That means here, add site. As you can see, we get this URL and token option. So what I need to do, we need to go back to our WordPress website again in UiChemy, and we need to go here, this setting option. We need to copy the site URL, paste here. Also, we need this security token key, paste here, connect. So as you can see, now it's connected. Also, let's go back to setting again, UiChemy again. Yeah, all of this activated right now. Okay, so what you can do, I can simply click on this page right now, import setting. How I want to import, I want to set up as a page. So this is going to be on a page. So I select a page. If you want to upload, import any specific thing, then you can select a Elementor template. Let's click on next, and now we can import it from here. Or if you want to click on this import button, then you can just, it's going to import it. So in here you can add multiple pages at once if you want. So we have only one, so we're gonna import only one, this one. So import all, I click on there. So as you can see, it's now imported, done, and let's click on open this button to see what we import. As you can see, we just import this one, but it's look like pretty like broken something, so we can fix it within 1 minute or 30 seconds. So let's click on here, this edit the element of this button simply at the top, and we need to change this page size. Okay, so let's go. All right, so let's keep it, and let's go to page setting, and now in here page layout, it should be Elementor full width. Just select here, and now let's click on this publish button. So that means this page is right now live. Okay, so if I now reload the page, so this is the page that we import right now. This is looks totally broken, right? This is hero section, is not looks work properly. If you see, this section looks pretty nice. This section is also good, but this need to be fixed a little bit. This section fine, this section fine. This button looks really bad, so we need to work on that. And footer looks also good. That means it's not import perfectly. That means if you just directly, let's say if you directly just impose the design into, if you just simply import it into Elementor, sometimes it's may not gonna work properly. So what we need to do, we need to click on again here this page, UiChemy plugin, and we need to set up the Elementor widget. So if you're just going to select here optimize and convert this button, and then you will get to see a lot of option called optimization, like this one. So as you can see, a lot of problem they are talking about. So this thing we can fix, right? Because some of the elements gonna be need to be locked so that it's work fine. And also have a widget tag. Let's say this is the button, right? So we need to tell them this is a button. So they are not directly gonna understand this is the button. So what you can do, you can simply say this is the button like this, or we can do it from here. So let's say I select the layer of the button, and now I can simply select here button and just simply select it. As you can see now, we can see that text here, there is no icon, and also if you have any link, you can simply add there. If you have any icon, then how you want, you can simply set up this way. That means this button and letter gonna work properly. Also, let's say this one, these have a text. So in there, we can say it as the headline, right? So this is gonna be our headline. So in headline, which tag it will be? Let's say it's gonna be H1. So I save it. Now this is the paragraph tag there. So what you can do, I can simply search here paragraph, right? So it's gonna be, let's say text. Simply search here. So this is text editor. So we can say this is a text editor. So by this way, we mainly need to select everything. So I'm showing you step by step how we can do this thing so that our design is not broken. Okay. Also, as you can see, these images look like this. So I think that it's better if I remove it. So as you can see, this is image is there. And also we need to set up it as a background image, or we need to lock it. So yeah, I'm gonna showing you step by step how we can optimize this in Figma before importing this design into Elementor. Okay. So now we're gonna import our design correctly. So to do that, we first of all need to do some changes on here on this layer. If you look at carefully, that this is the header, mostly this is called navbar. This is fine, but this is going to be our like hero section that I call. This is column, this is also a column, but this looks extra, I think. This, if you look, no, this is okay, fine, this is fine. This is all about the title, this is all about the paragraph, right? And this is the button, and this is testimonial section. So we can't directly say it as a testimonial, we can say it as a container, and inside of it we can say it as a testimonial. And then if you go here the layout, then this is the title, like heading. Okay, so what we can do first, let's change the name of this so that in later we can easily identify which section we're just going to edit. And this is not mandatory to do it from here, but you know, if you look at the Elementor, let me open this previous one. I just imported to show you that like how it's mainly. So let me open. Okay, so if you look at here, that this is the same name they was used, the header testimonial. So if we do change here of this file, then it's going to be easy to understand. Okay, so this is, we can say this is our header, this is our hero section, right? This is testimonial section, that's just fine, but this is not testimonial one-to-one, this is testimonial section, and inside of it will be a testimonial, right? And then this layout is mainly for our services, so we can say service section, and inside of it have a button. I think, if I'm not wrong, that it's have a button. So if you just going to click on main like container or like this one, then just click on enter from your keyboard. Then it's gonna be select all, again enter. As you can see, all are selected, again enter, then as you can see, all are selected. So all of this button here, action, I like to change them into button. So simply select 3 of them. If you just hold on Alt and select it one by one, then you're gonna select it and click on this mouse right button, click on rename button. And now in here you need to change it to, let's say, button. And if you like to assign something the name or something else, then you can do it. I like to go with the rename. So now all of this as a button. All right, so now it's have a heading, and this is a text. This is fine. We can directly see this like a heading and text, that's fine. Also, let's go to the Elementor word similarly. They call it as a editor. So when we import before, it is automatically take as a text editor, so that means this is fine. So we can say heading and text, this is fine, this is not bad. Also in here we can say heading and text. Okay, so this is already optimized, that means we don't need to worry about that. Okay, so let's change the name of here. So this is all about our service section, and this is kind of like about us. Okay, about us section, and then this is something we can say start section, and then it's our CDS section, right? So this is our CDS section, and this is our footer. So this is footer 3, but this is going to be a footer. Okay, now it's fine. Also, those are column mainly. So this is our column, and inside of it, this is link 1 and link 2. But this should be a column, I think, because these 3 need to be a column. So it's not like link, it's going to be also column, I think. That should be great. Here it's look like huge space. I think we can reduce a little bit, let's say 40 pixel. If we do, then better. Also, if you want to do some changes here, then definitely you can do. Okay, now it's time to optimize. So click on plugin option and go to UiChemy plugin and Figma. And now we need to do changes. So as you can see right now, we need to select first. So I'm going to select the home, and now it's selected. And we need to click on here, optimize and convert this button. And now in here, first of all, we need to go optimization composition, this one beta. And as you can see, when I'm going to click on this select icon, then as you can see, it's selected right now. So this logo should be fixed, or yeah, this need to be fixed, I think. So you can simply fix that. And let's go to the next. This is this one. This is also need to be fixed. And if you go to the next one, then okay, forget it. Okay, if I'm just going to undo this button, then it's gonna be fixed. Okay, let's go to the next icon. What is this? So this is about the button one. So I think this is not necessary to do, but let's fix them. So this is a fix. Okay, this is, what is this mainly? Let's okay. So what is this? Let's click on this social icon. Okay, so I'm gonna select everyone, and I'm gonna fix them. So not every single time, we don't need to fix all of them, sometimes we need. Okay, so next option is like optimize quality of images and HVGs. So this something is mainly for like design, like images and HVGs present or not, like you can like verify that thing. Okay, so if you're just going to click on this show heat map, then as you can see like how many images is there and where is mostly image and HVG are used. So this is, you can simply verify this thing. That's it mainly. So you can just check it out. If you're just going to click, let's say, and I go to this specific service page, then you can go to a specific page and you can check it out. Okay, this image is there or not. So yeah, that's it mainly. And if you still don't understand what is this, then click on this video icon to understand more better. Okay, now let's click on mark as a done. And now let's go to this next section. It's mainly called the frame optimization. So next option is like detach instant. So it's something, let's say if you look at, if you're just going to click on this pointer option, then you're going to see every single thing is there. It's like looking like they're a child component. They are not main component. So they're talking like if you want, then you can detach them, or if you don't want, then you can just ignore them. So for now, I'm going to ignore them because this is not going to make any issue for importing my Elementor design. It's going to nothing. Okay, so it's going to really work fine. But in later, they cannot also help you with that. So but anyway, we can just ignore this child component. This is not important thing, so ignore that. And now it's coming to this remove the unnecessary group and frames. So let's see where is unnecessary group. Okay, so this is, they're talking about, this is mostly unnecessary, so that's why they are talking about to remove them. This is pretty nice idea, I think. We can select everything and we can just like unlink them, simply make them ungroup, and we can make them, we can say them a nav, or we can go to Elementor and we can find out here what is mainly that called. So it's mainly called nav menu or navigation menu. So we can say the same thing, nav menu, or yeah, nav, yeah, we can say nav right now. Okay, let's go to the next. What is this? Let's go to the next. Okay, this is done, so we can say it as a fix. Next, go to the button. So in button, as you can see, this is also have a extra button, extra layer inside of it. So what you can do, we can simply remove this last one, like simply, let's try that. Okay, so remove that, and now it's also fine. Okay, next go to the next one is this one. So in here we get to see this is have an extra something. If I go to content and this is raw, so what you can do, we can remove one of them simply ungroup them. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, this is necessary, but yeah, this is fixed also. Let's go to the content next one. If you make mistake, then click on this undo button, then it's gonna be fine, done. Okay, this is all about this one. So let's go to the content and let's ungroup that again. Fix. Okay, this is not fixed, so let's go to the next one, tagline upper. So why this is necessary to do? Now you might be thinking why this is necessary, because if you look at, let's say let's go to this section, so they're gonna make extra some content. As you can see right now, this is the content, and then again have a raw section. I mean, if you look at that, they are going to make 2 containers inside of here, so that is not necessary to make, right? So that's why we are fixing it. So as you can see, the content raw, so that's mostly not necessary to create 2 containers there, so we can only create 1. That's fine. Okay, that's why we're just doing removing unnecessary group and frames. Okay, let's click on this mark again, and let's see where is the issue. This is the tagline they're talking about. Yeah, this is mostly unnecessary, so let's ungroup it and fixed. Let's go to the content again. This is also unnecessary, ungroup. Also, let's see, yeah, this is necessary. Okay, this is also fixed. Let's go to the action button. Okay, we also need to check it out here, this button. Okay, button looks pretty fine. Okay, so they are also checking these other things like enable clip content. Okay, everything they are checking. Also, they're checking this text optimization. They're automatically doing it themselves. Auto layout. Okay, this everything is fine right now. As you can see, our optimization, it's pretty nice. Okay, let's click on save and go back. So fast optimization like this one, it's almost done. Let's go to the next one, widget tag. If we give the widget tag, it's gonna work more better, right? Okay, so what you can do, we can simply tell them, okay, let's see, there is no container. That means we don't need to work with the container. We can directly work with the elements. Let's say this one, this is almost h1. If I go this one, this is text already there, and if I go there, then this is should be on a button. So we can search, we can simply select. Okay, so okay, this looks really bigger, so let's change it to button. Okay, so this is also look like link with something. Let's detach it. Okay, now let's click on again. Let's click on. Okay, that means since this is already button, right, so we don't need to set up it as a button. So as you can see, founder tag node with this current selection, that means these are almost selected, so we don't need to worry about that. Okay, let's go to the next section. This is all about the testimonial. Okay, so in testimonial, let's see, as you can see, this is almost, I think they are already set up here. Let's try. Okay, so this is selected, and here the image will be, we can select the image, and this is the text, SEO, and image position how we want. So everything is done. Let's click on this next. Okay, now let's go to the next section. This is something about the title. Okay, so let's select simply, and this is all about the heading. This already heading, so we can, I don't think that we need to select the heading, or we can select something like this. So what do you want? H2, S3, what do you want? So I want H2. Is it done? So this is going to be as a heading also, so this is going to be H2. Also this is going to be H2. So by this way you can mainly select it. Okay, and this is going to be our paragraph. So what I can do, I can simply paragraph or text editor. We can simply select them, text editor, and we can select them, text editor. Also this one, text editor. Okay, this one do the text editor. This one will be text editor, but many of them I don't think that we need to do, because they're already text keyword in the text, so we don't need to worry much about that. Okay, some of them need to be image. So let's say this is going to be an image. So let's say this is the image, so we can simply select them as the image. So image carousel, image box, this can be. So make sure that okay, so we need to select only image. So this is like the image box, so we don't need to work on this image. So this is like placeholder image, but I think if we change it to image, that would be great. Now it's image, and this gonna be also column. So what we want mainly, so these here and this column, we can make them as a image box, because it's over 3 things, right? So let's try that. Okay, so they're showing they already found a tag there, so we don't need to work with that. So this is fine. This section is also good. Okay, now this tag is almost fine. Is there anything that we can do? This is all about the countdown. We can do it, I think. Let's see, is there any countdown or start count? Okay, so here have a counter. So what you can do, you can simply do this counter if you want. Then yeah, here is that mainly title will be same, starting from, separate, all this thing there. So we can do it. Let's go to the next again, setup it, save it. Let's go to the next, setup, save. Okay, this is something same. We can also start here like starting number there, I think. Okay, this is the title, and this is the ending screen like this. So yeah, I think we need to set up here a little bit. This is not going to be exactly going to work, so we just need to do a little bit. Let's say I click on the star, ending number will be 60, title will be, let's say this one, and starting number will be, let's say 50%, right? And separator, we don't need that. Let's go to the next one. Select number will be 30, title will be this one, and starting number will be 25%, because I don't want much. Okay, done. This is starting 40, title will be this one, starting number will be 35. Yeah, that's it, Melly. That's it. Okay, so now let's go back here, and now let's see the next one. Next one is looks pretty nice. I mean, everything looks right now is fine. I think we do a lot of things there before implement. Okay, let's go to back again, because if we need some more, then you can do it more in there. Okay, so you have a responsive manager, and this is automatically they're gonna do the customization. But if you want, let's say if you're gonna do this thing, if you want to do the font size here, you can do this definitely. So this is the range of the screen, I think. No, this is not a font, this is merely the font size. And if they have these plots, then tablet will be 36, and this mobile will be 24. And if they found this is merely the between number of this in desktop. If they found this to this font pixel, then they're gonna be give this something like this. If you wanna get any specific breakpoint, then you can definitely do it from here. I don't need that. Scroll down a little bit, and here is the calculator. If you want to do with calculator, then you can do it. Here is a line height, here is a padding, and here is have a flex cap, all of this thing there. But I'm gonna go with this recommend one. I'm not gonna do this long calculation in there, because I'm not I don't want to waste the time there. Okay, let's go to this conversion like this one. So do you want to export without image, or if it's gonna be much more faster? And minimum word tag is 10. Okay, I don't think that we need to do anything in there. Let's go back, and important thing is here, this is the global color. So why I'm talking about this global color, because in the design, if you look at carefully, then this color, okay, let's see we have any color or not. Right now we have a few color, primary color, we have a background color, background 2, this 2 we have. Also we need a text color, so this should be our text color. So yeah, here have a more color there. So anyway, let's go to this primary color. So primary color will be my, let's go to the style. So this will be my primary color, and secondary color, I'm not sure which one, but for the text I like to go with black one. And for secondary we don't need that, but for accent we don't need that. And I need few more color. This should be my background, so BG1 I like to say, and my BG1 will be style, and this should be this one. I need another one. This should be my BG2. This should be my BG2. Yeah, this should be BG2. And secondary color, I'm not sure which one will be, but this can be our like white color for title, and this is the text color black. I think everything is pretty nice right now. there is nothing need to change, only just one color left, that is white color, but this is we use only one time, that's fine. And we don't really need any accent color right now, so what you can do, we can set up something else, or we can leave it right now. Okay, that's it mainly. And next is like the global font. So as you can see, we can also select here the primary font. What do you want? You can simply select this one as a primary font and this one as a secondary font. So by this way, you mainly do this font selection. Let's say if you want to go with this heading one, secondary one, text one, everything you can do it. Let's say for the text one, every single time have a global text, right? So this is going to be our normal 18 pixel. Let's go to there. And I'm not sure they create anything or not, so this is 16 pixel. This is something our text font, so let's select it because it's used 36 times. And in here you can also do the changes. Let's say if they are talking about primary, we can say, let's say H1, and we can say it as a H2 because these are mostly I need. Also I need something for tagline, something like short tag, so I need it. So what you can do, I can click on this H1 and let's find out there if I have a H1 there. So this is H1 is like, I think we use it 6 times. Let's see what is mainly the H1. So this is text of H3 that we use here. So let's go to H2 will be our H3, but it's a lot of text, I think a lot of style guide that already generated. I don't think that we need all of them. We just need a few of them. So what we can do, we can make our own, and we can just remove this thing for now, and also this one. So we can just make a few of them. So let's say this can be our H1, right? So we can simply make the click on here, click on this button, and this is gonna be our H1. I should gonna make this one as a H2. Click on this button, H2. Right. So now I'm gonna scanning again, so we get a H2, right? Let's click on H1 document. Okay, it's not showing right now, but I think it's have, because I delete all of this style, but it's still there talking about they have there. But anyway, let's click on this refresh button. Okay, so as you can see, we have a primary text, VG1, VG2. Let's click on text H1. Let's click on there. We can simply select this thing. Also, one thing, if you go to see something like this, a lot of text that it was not created by you, what you can do, you can go to local variable, and inside of a local variable you will get here this drop down, primitive and semantic. So you need to go one of these, and you can simply delete this thing if it's not necessary. These are helpful, but since you're a developer, so I don't think that you need them all. So you can simply delete them everything, because mostly they not need you, right? So you can simply delete them, all of them. Okay, so let's go back a little bit. Again, click on again here this global style, and let's reload here. Okay, they're loading. Let's click all again here this button, and as you can see, now it's work fine, right? As you can see, style, we get 2 style. One is like H1 and S2. So now in H1 we can select them H1. Now in H2 we need H2, right? So this is gonna be same. And for the tagline, we need these tagline. This is gonna be our tagline. So this is 16 pixel, that's fine. So this is our tagline. So you can say tag simply. And now we also need here a paragraph. Let's see, this is the paragraph, right? So we can say as a text. Okay, so we do all. Let's click on the text again, and now if I'm just going to reload, okay, let's refresh again. Let's see here also have a refresh button. So the scan text, okay, still they are not getting anything, so we need to go back, click on again global one, and they're gonna take time. And each one is to select it. We need a text one, so text selected. Tagline one, tagline is here, selected. So as you can see now, these fonts are selected right now, so they're going to automatically place into there. Okay, so this is something that we do. So as you can see, this is H1, this is H2, this is H2, this should be H2. So what you can do, you can simply select them H2, and if you want to place any number in there, let's say H1 or 80 pixel, something like this, then you can definitely do it. This should be an H1, I think, or H2 will be better. So if you make the H2, that's better, right? So this is all about them. Okay, so now as you can see, this is automatically selected. So you can spend more time for select all of them, right? So now it's done. So let's go back. Okay, let's click on the scan option. Okay, scan successfully. Click on back right now, and again click on this back. That means, okay, so we already set up this optimization, like this one we already do, right? And this is almost done. We already do some widget tag. We already do with a responsive manager. We already do conversion setting, right? We already do that. And we also have this global style setup. If you look at there carefully, that we also do it. Now it's time to make the convert. And now we need to click on here this live import this button. As you can see, this is the page, and I want to make them as a new page. And let's click on this next button, and let's import all. Also, in the meantime, I like to change this page name so that this is not be a home. So this is going to be our broken home, we can say. Broken home. And let's make them publish so that I can easily identify which one is what for. This is something for the broken home. So reload the page. This is totally broken. And let's go here, this page that we recently import, and let's click on open button. And as you can see, we get the same thing right now, but this is easy to fix. Click on edit element of this button, and now we need to click on here this setting. Let's go here this page layout and change it to Elementor full canvas. This one, this might be good. And now let's click on this publish button, and now as you can see, this looks more better than before. But few sections, if you look at this section before was good, right now it's not good, because we use here directly a widget there. If you look at there, if you click on there, then as you can see, this is an Elementor widget. That's why it's look like this. But if you want the same design like this one, then this should be static, right? This can be static. If you want to make something static, then it's fine. But if you want to add some multiple testimonial there, then you need to use this, right? But I'm going to show you later that how you can do the changes also if you don't like or something like this. So now as you can see, it's mostly much more better than what you do. And this section is also looks like broken, and this section is good. So as you can see, still few sections need our hand touch to be perfect. And since we do it 2 times, we import it 2 times, that means we can rearrange them. We can do copy paste together to make them perfect. Okay, so let me open this as a little Elementor, and also we have this one, and now we can start working. So this is, as you can see, our paragraph we mostly see here, but this is looks pretty bold, I think. So this is looks pretty bold, and as you can see, this is coming from global style. So what you can do, we can go to our main site setting. If you go there, site setting, and if you go to this global font, then as you can see, it's have a text, I mean font, this one. So this is mainly coming from this, right? So this is mainly coming from this. Like if you want to make it normal, like light, then you can do it. So this is mainly coming from this. If you want to make them 16 pixel, then you can definitely do that also. Okay, so now it's done. Save the changes. Let's go back again. One thing you can definitely follow, that is in my case, what I do when I convert something Figma to Elementor, I try to make a 2 copy. First time, I don't make any optimization on the Figma file, directly import it onto Elementor. And as you can see, the design looks some section pretty nice. And then I just do optimize again and import the file. And you see that like after much more I do a much more optimization on here. That's why some of the section looks pretty broken. This section is pretty broken, but since we already import before, so I think this is not a big issue. What you can do, I can simply go here and I can simply copy this content. I can simply copy it like this way, and I can, okay, so this is something we can simply copy. I can go back here and I can simply add this section here. I can simply paste this section, and this section will be nowhere. So that's why when you're just going to import a Figma to Elementor, make sure that you import 2 times. One time it's going to be optimized, and another time it's not optimized. So first time import it without optimized, and then see everything is really work fine or not. Some of the things is really fixable. Let's say this section is definitely fixable. As you can see, I delete the image, now this section is fixed, right? So some of the things are totally fixable, some things are not. So just first time see which section is not fixing and which is fixed. So just import 2 times. Okay, and next I'm gonna showing you that how we can make this perfect design. Okay, and also as you can see, this section is also looks not good yet, because before it was fine, but now it looks broken. But since we already imported without optimization, now we can copy and paste there, and this problem I'm gonna solve. But I'm showing you next. So now I'm gonna show you that how we can fix this design. So first thing, we can start with this header one, but I think right now it's fine. We're gonna do it later. Now let's go to the next section. It's about this one, like hero section. And hero section, click on this main one, and let's say increase the size into 26. I think 26 fine. Also in button, you can add here the links. So right now I don't have any links, so I can press a hash. Also, if I change the text, that I can do it. Now let's go to the next section, this section. So I don't really like this one, so I like the previous one. If it's static, that's fine. I like this one. So what I can do, I can click on this section one, like testimonial one, copy, go back, paste it, and we get the same design there. And now we can simply remove this one. This is not necessary. Also, if you want to change this color also, because this looks so much. Let's go to style. Text color should be text, like this one. Also, if you do some more color, that should be great, I think, because it looks pretty limited there. Okay, let's go to the next style, and yeah, this should be your text also, or we can make them primary. That's fine, but I think primary it's not necessary though. Let's click on this main one, and let's go to the layout, and let's reduce here this cap into 8 pixel. Now as you can see, it's 8 pixel right now. This is pretty nice right now. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, so let's go to the next. This is the section of H2 we always use here. Yeah, right now it's H2. That's fine, but it looks like 4 lines together. Let's see the preview. Oh, it's 3 line. I think we can make it 2 lines, but it's fine. It's not a bad thing. Let's go to this button one also, the button. So in button, I think we need to click on here this pin icon, go to text, go to advanced option. Okay, everything looks pretty nice. So why this is, okay, so if I increase the size of here, that should be fine. So if you look at here, this main container, that is, it was like only, if I go to click on this one, this looks 100%, but this is not selected yet. If you're going to inside of it, 27. So if I make it 46, that's fine. As you can see now, it's looks better, right? As you can see, it's better. And also, if you put much space, then it's gonna starting from, like, not starting the same line. So what you can do, you can make it 40, and let's see if it looks pretty nice. Not really. Also in here, this justify content, make sure that it's start. So if you're gonna fix that. So now let's say if I go here and this style, and if I gonna make this start, then it's gonna fix. If I go to the next one, this is button, and inside of the button we need to go here, the style, this one, and we need to make them left side. Okay, now it's pretty nice. Okay, so we also need to change here this to 40. Fine, right? So now all looks good. We can add here the links also if you have anything. This is pretty nice. We don't need to do anything here. This is pretty nice. Okay, let's go to the next section. Next section is also good. If I click on this arrow, then I can see this section is good. But the problem here, if I look at the other design, that this was like this, right? So this looks okay. This is the same thing. But the problem here, if you look at the Figma design, is this the same? No, this is not same. It's have a width something. So if you go here, then this have a fixed width or padding inside of it, right? It's have a padding of 64 pixel. So let's try to give that. If we do, I think it's already add the padding there. If I go here, this main section, if I go to the advanced, as you can see, it's already have this. Because of the screen size, it's looking like 2 lines. So before it was look like this, because if we click on this image and if we make them full width 100%, then it's gonna get the correct result. Right now it's fine. So definitely you need to change this image width into full width. If you just click on the image, go to advanced and change this width into full width, then it's gonna be fixed. Okay, now let's go to the next section. This section also need to be changes. I think only this section, this one. If you look at this raw one, then definitely need to be changed. Okay, so we can do remove that directly. So let's fix here this button. Okay, into a call. This is pretty nice. This is nice. So this looks really bigger. I think we can reduce it to 70%. It's fine. Yeah, 70% is fine. Or if you want to make more reduce, then for 64, that should be great. Yeah, that should be great. Okay, now let's go to the other design, and we can simply do the copy paste. So click on here, this one, and this is all about the row. As you can see, inside of a row have another container have a row. So what you can do, you can copy the row, copy it simply, right button, copy, go back to the design, and here the line, just click on there, and inside of it, so to paste the design, we need to click on here the main section. This is the main section, as you can see, and let's try to paste here. So now this looks fine. Okay, now let's go to the next button. This needs to be a little bit bigger. We need to do, let's say 25 or 30. Okay, 30% is pretty nice. Okay, this design is almost ready to go. We definitely need to check our responsiveness, that we're gonna do later. But for now, as you can see, if you look at the preview of the design, this is ready to go, right? This is almost ready. This button, it looks much more width. Let's click on again here. On this we can reduce a little bit. Let's say 20. Okay, 20, try that. 20, it looks really much. We can reduce it to 16. 16 is less. Let's try with 17, 18. Yeah, 18 is good. Okay, 18 is good. Okay, let's click on this publish button to publish the design. Every single section looks pretty nice, right? Every single section. And also we need to work on the footer and header. Now it's time to fix our header and footer. So to fix this header, we need to go your dashboard again, and you already know that we installed a plugin called Elementor Header and Footer Builder. This plugin we installed before. So let's click on add new, this button at the top. Okay, skip, I don't want to answer them. And then as you can see, I get to say something like this, and then now here I need to say this is our header, and where I like to show, it's like to be header, and I like to show them entry website, and all role will be seated. Okay, let's publish it. Okay, before publish, okay, it's published, we need to click on edit element to this button, and now I'm going back to this website, our broken website. Click on mouse right button of this section and copy this full section, full container, go back to our header and simply paste here. So after pasting it, we get this option inside of here. As you can see, this should be, you can increase like this way, and this can be fixed like this way. This can be fixed like this way, but this is not a good solution. It need to be in a different menu bar. So click on this plus icon and simply drag and drop here and a nav menu. So search here nav, and then as you can see, we get the navigation menu. Simply drag and drop here, and now in here this page we can simply delete it. We don't really need that. So this have a logo, this our action, and this is our menu. So we can simply integrate there. Also it's have a, this is our menu. We can simply select a menu, but unfortunately it's have a default have a button. So let's publish it, and let's go back the dashboard again, and let's set up a menu first. So let's go to WP admin here, go to appearance, and we need to click on this menu. Alright, so also we need to change our theme. Right now let's see which theme we're using. Right now we're using 2024. So we can install here Nexture, this one. You can simply activate this theme, or Astra. Both of these work really fine. You can install one of them. So I install this one, but they are saying a lot of plugins I need to install. If we want to work it better. So I think I don't really need that right now. So let's go to menu, because right now I need to work on the menu. So as you can see, this is the menu, and yeah, this is menu 1. So we can say this is our main menu. This is our main menu, and we can create a menu in there. Simply create menu. All right, so this menu is right now set up. And if I go back to the header and footer, and it's already published, if I reload the page. Okay, so one thing, I was trying to with the header, but it's loading. I tried multiple tabs, and it's same thing here happened. So what I can do, I can create a new one, and I can start a new one. So I'll already do it. I'll already open a new one here. And now let's go back to the page, and let's click on this container one and copy the header and go back to this page and simply paste here. Okay, the first thing, I don't really need this thing, so let's delete it. And also we don't really need this thing like this, like it's look like 100%, that's fine. This is another header. This is mainly for the logo, I think, if I'm not wrong. This is all about the logo, so we can also keep them together, right? So we don't really need them like a different something, or sometimes I think it's need also. Okay, so we can make them inside of it. Header should be inside of container. This is header, and this is our let's say our action, like button. Okay, so it's better if I change it to button. This is our content, like logo one will be there. Also, I need another nav menu, so I can simply search your nav and simply drag and drop here at the middle. And as you can see, I got it, but the problem is here, it looks really bigger than I was expecting. For the typography, let's change it to normal text, and this not need to be like this. This should be drop down or left to right. So let me fix that. So to fix this one line issue, we need to take care of this weight, because I think that's why it's happening. So let's go to the advanced option, and let's go to full width 100%. Now it's a little bit better, right? And if I'm just going to increase a little bit, just click on the navigation item, and if I go with the custom one, then I think we can do more like this, 100%. And this should be need to change, because this logo looks really weird. This is not exactly how we want, so we can simply remove the logo that we have. Simply just remove it. Now we can place our new logo. Also, we can change something here. The button also, it looks huge. I think this button is not neat like this way. So we can simply drag and drop the top, and we don't need this button, this one. All right, so now this is gonna be better, I think. Let's click on this arrow. Now it's pretty better. So we need to add here the image, so we can go back to the Figma again, and we need to go a logo. This logo is the logo, and if you look at there, this is already locked, so that's why you cannot touch it. So unlock it and drag and drop here the logo, and we can just resize it. So let's say link it first of all, and I can make to 56 or 60 pixel like this, or if you can press K, and I'm also like to detach it. If you're going to press K, then you can increase like this way, 58 pixel, and I like to say them as a logo. All right, so now let's export it. So to export, just click on export PNG. All right, so it's done. Go back, click on choose image, and simply select the image that you just download. So you select the image, and let's click on name this button. All right, so also I think we need to keep them everything center, or we can make them split around or split evenly. Okay, split between. Okay, let's try one of them, split around. Let's try this one first. This just looks like this. This header is also not so bad. I think this header is also pretty nice. This is looks 100%, but I don't think that is need 100% right now. This should be 40 pixel, I think. This should be good. Also, we can try with this one. As you can see, they are already take the thing. And also the button, I think we don't really need these 24%, right? It's only need a 5 to 10%. That's it, only 10%. Let's see, 10% is pretty nice, not much. So you can rearrange this weight here to make better, or you can definitely try this space evenly. This one you can try one by one, then you can see like which one is looks pretty nice, then you can use it. Also this navigation, I like to make them everything center. If you increase these, it's fine, but this should be in center. This should be in center. Anyway, you can do this rearrange by yourself to make it perfect. Let's see this tablet version. In tablet version, I think we can rearrange this thing, or for the contact us, we can disable this thing. So let's go to this next one, and we can go to the advanced and responsive. I like to disable this mobile and this. And now in this here, this should be percentage. This is navigation I'm talking about, and this should be only A6. Okay, so I think this is all about that. And now let's go to this container, space around, in, start. Okay, space between, I select a space between. Now as you can see, it's fine. Also, if you want to make this logo a little bit like, if you want to change the width, make them custom, just enter custom. And this should be percentage, and this should be, you can change like this way. Okay, now it's pretty nice, right? Let's go to the mobile version. I think the mobile is always good. Yeah, mobile is pretty nice. Just need to increase a little bit size of the logo. Okay, pretty nice. Let's go here, this tablet, and we can do here space between. If you select space between, then it's gonna be look like this. I think before was good. If I go with space evenly, this is pretty nice. All looks nearby. Okay, this is fine. And now it's time to click on the setting. Okay, there is no setting. We need to go back. So what you can do, you can go back again, and we can go here, Elementor header and footer, and this is the header that was we used before. Make them trash. This is not necessary, but it still is loading, so we don't really need them loading things. Let's click on here this edit this button, like here the edit, not edit Elementor, just click on edit button, and this should be our header, and this should be display entry website. This should be all, and this name will be, let's say, our header. And let's click on this update button. Okay, all right, so now let's check the website, how it's look like. Okay, and now as you can see, it looks really broken something. Let's try to go back, and let's try clear all cache for our website. Also, let's go to Elementor header and footer again. Also, we can clear the cache. Now we can reload the page. Now it's pretty fine. Okay, so if you see like this is like look bigger than it was, then make sure that it says you clear the cache. Right now, it's also need to change a little bit of the logo. We need to make them a little bit lower. That's gonna looks perfect. But you can do it, right? All right, so now it's time to go the next. It's all about the footer, so let's click on next. And also on our main one, we can do the changes. Okay, so what you can do, we can go to this customize option, and we need to go to the home page and static page, and select the home page like our home new one, and publish it, so that when someone just going to visit our website right now, they will get to see the home page like this one. Okay, so right now we don't really need this header, so we can simply remove that. So what you can do, we can go back and we can reload here this page also. Simply just reload. And now we don't really need this header, so simply remove it. This is fine. And still, as you can see, this is looks like different header, right? Because of the cache. So what you can do, we can open it from there. Just click on edit with Elementor this button from there, and let's see. So now as you can see, it looks pretty nice. Okay, so this is the header mainly, so we don't really need the header, so I remove it. And now if I look at the preview, then this is the preview. That's fine. Publish button. Also, we need to work on a footer. So what you can do on the footer, we can simply copy paste. So simply copy, go back again here. Okay, go back to our website again, and now in header and footer, we can simply edit with Elementor this button. We can do it fast. And now in here, I can simply paste the footer. And now you can do customization modification here. And after this, you can do the publish. Also, I'm going to remove this footer from this. So let's remove it, publish it. Let's go back to our website again. Let's go to Elementor footer, like header and footer, this one. Click on here this edit button, and now in time to make them as a footer, and this should be entry website, and this should be all, and this can be a footer. So this is a footer. Let's publish, and let's reload here this page. Header ready, footer also ready. As you can see, this is the footer. So let's say if I go to this broken website, or let's say sample website, if I go there, then as you can see, this is the current footer and this is the header. So I hope you understand about this header and footer, and now it's your turn to make it responsive. If you cannot do this, just let me know. In the next series, I'm gonna show you that how to make it responsive, no problem. If you cannot fix it, then definitely I need to show you. Now it's time to check our responsiveness, and I'm going to tell you a little bit how we can fix it. Okay, so first let's go here the desktop, and this is pretty nice. If you click on this preview option, then you can see this is pretty nice that we don't need to do any changes there. Let's go to the tablet option. This is also looks good. Also need to change this button a little bit and here. So what you can do, we can simply make these into percentage, and we can increase a little bit. Let's say right now it should be 32. Or let's say 30, that's fine. This is pretty nice, and this is also looks H1, that's fine. What you can do, we can do the changes from here. You can do it directly from here, or we can go to the site setting to do the changes. It's really up to you. If you do the changes, then you need to repeatedly do this, or if you do this from the site setting, then you need to again. So let's try that first, like how much I need first of all. So as you can see, when I do it, I feel like this should be 40 pixel or 44 pixel is better, or 40 pixel is more better. So I can select here this H1 again. Let's also check here this H1. So about the H1, how it's look like. Okay, so let's go to the site setting again, global setting, and this should be on there, and this should be an H1. So in H1 I like to go with 40, and in H2 I like to go with, let's say, 32 as if better. And in mobile, how it's look like in mobile. Okay, so here is 8 milli, so here is a H1. So in mobile it's look like this. In mobile we can make it 32 H1, and in H2 we can make it 24. Let's try that. Okay, let's save the changes and let's go back. So by this one way, you can simply change literally all font size. So as you can see now it's changed. That's pretty nice. So as you can see now it's changed. Everywhere it's almost changed right now. Only just need to fix the button, right? Only just button width. But now this way, literally, if you use global fonts, global style, global color, it's make everything pretty easier. So you don't need to worry much about there, right? Just need to change here this one. So let's say we can simply go to this button. Inside of this tile we need to go right, and here we need to change this percentage. It's right now 46, that's fine. 46, we can increase a little bit, let's say 58. We can do what you can do, we can now copy, go to the next one, open it, and simply paste the style, fix. Go to the next one, open it, and simply paste that style. Now it's done. So by this way you can also fix it. So this is now fixed. This is also good. This is also pretty nice. Everything is right now nice. Just need to fix the button only. Also, if you look at carefully, that this button need to be widget. Right now it's not a widget. That's why it's making a little bit problem. But if you make it widget, that would be great. So we can change this width into 73. Also go to the next one, width into percentage. This need to be a little bit increase, or we can also make it 100%, like this way. You can make it 100%. Okay, so this should be 100%, not like 78. This should be 100%. It's not 1000, it's 100%. And now in here we can do the changes. We can make it, let's say, little. Yeah, now it's fine. Let's go to the mobile version, and in mobile version you can do the same changes. This is fine. This is also looks good. Everything is kind of looks good, but only header section, this is looks really bigger. This should be not like that. This should be less, like this, I think. and this should be not 100%, this should be like 32. So if you use the correct button, that'd be great, I think. Okay, also let's go to the column one, and let's do the padding of everywhere. So only it, so left side will be 20, or let's say 16, and right side will be 16, right? This now it's pretty nice. Also we can change this into 30. Okay, 36, that's fine. This is fine, this is fine, everywhere looks fine. So yeah, that's it mainly about responsiveness. So you can spend much more time to fix it, and I believe you can do it more better than me since you watched this full video. So yeah, that's it about this Relume to Elementor. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have any specific question, just let me know, or you can post in our Facebook group. And also I offer a course about UiChemy, so check my video description, I will give this link. So if you just sign up for the course, then you will get this course for free, so you don't need to pay for it. So when I gonna launch the course, you will get 100% for free. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here on my channel, so definitely do subscribe. Also like this video, comment below how was your experience of this video, and if you don't like anything, just let me know, I will try to fix it. Okay, thank you so much.